Hello everyone, I am Alka1993 and welcome to this Pokémon Vortex video. I said I'd make another one. Today we're gonna do battling. Bunch of battling. We're doing climb battles. Maybe a few side quests as well, just because I feel like it, although I am in Alolan and I want to stay in the Alolan side quests. So I can still get the Alolan forms in the wild. Which reminds me, that might be the next hunting video. Because I still want to complete that dex. Let's actually see where we are. The Alolan stuff, after Rattata. Oh yeah, I was gonna catch more of the Sandshrew. And then get double of them, because getting the Ice Stone is difficult. Not sure how much, if I have duplicates of the Meowths already for the Friendship Evolution. Need the entire line of Shadows for Geodude, even though I have Shiny. And then Grimer as well. Yeah. So there's a few more Pokemon to catch, but I would like to just all do that at once. Not really sure why I felt like doing clan battles. Or battles in general. I guess I just felt like it. I did a hunt for Heatran in the other video very recently. That was good, but I haven't done battling in a while, and I just thought, you know what, let's just do some battling. Let's just do clan battles. I haven't done clan battles in general for a while, even outside of recordings. So I thought I'd give my clan some battles. Would you be interested in joining my clan? You can. It is called Will-O-Wisp. I will show you its details in just a second. Is it here? Yeah. This is the name, this is the image that goes with it. If you would like to join this clan, then you can. You can send, I believe you have to send a request to join it. I'm not going to invite you to it. So if you would like to join, please just send a request to join. But make sure you also leave then a YouTube comment, like on this YouTube video, saying, hey, I would like to join your clan. This is my Vortex username, because the clan is exclusive to my viewers. So if someone were to send a request on Vortex to join the clan, but I don't know that they're a YouTube viewer, then I'm not letting them join. Because, as I said, I want it to be exclusive to my viewers. So that is why I do ask you to put a comment, just say, hey, I'd like to join the clan and this is my username on Vortex. So that way I recognize that you, the YouTuber that wants to join and has posted a comment, has this username, and that username matches the username that requested to join the clan. Ooh, I have some extra stats here. Bring in 3 turtle with some superpower. Kyurem Black. That's still Ice and Dragon. I keep thinking it might be Electric as a Zekrom, but it's still Ice Dragon. So I'm totally using my Grass Ground type. Superpower. We can use Fling on this one because it's easy. This one's not shiny or metallic, so we can take this one out. Go Swampert for Giratina. Nice speed, my speed. You're done. And this will be an easier victory because there's lower level Pokemon. I'm not saying that this is a bad account or a bad team, because this is likely just the team that this user has at this point. And as you can see, they have some level 100s, which are also immunity Pokemon, all 3 of them. So they might just be using these 3 Pokemon to train these 3. Now, Swablu is an immunity Pokemon by itself with its flying type, so if they had the intention of training these at level 100, they could also just train Swablu. But they might train Vulpix and Swablu at the same time against training flying, training flying, or what do I like to use? No, training with type flying or training Furo. A Veltal, training a Veltal. That's the one I use. I just thought of Furo because Furo is the main immunity Pokemon that I use to help train others. Yeah, that wasn't too smart that I used that one. Tree Turtle. The Tree Turtle can take out the other 2 in one shot. Each. There we go. I don't expect this video to be too long of a video. So I guess that's just a warning or something like that ahead of time. Please do let me know in the comments what you'd like to see as a future Vortex video, because I kind of want to make some more, because I haven't made a lot of these videos since December, and I made one a couple days ago. And now we have this one. And there's a lot of different kinds of hunts that I can do, like hunting for the Alolan forms or for this. Doing battles here, doing side quests. I'm thinking doing side quests for the next one, but I'm not sure yet, because now I do want to do Alolan stuff, the Alolan catching first, yeah. Just to ensure that I don't go over. That might be the smartest idea. So maybe the next video will be hunting for Alolan forms that I don't have yet. That could actually be something I do in a live stream as well, but as I mentioned in the previous video, I don't find Vortex a great game for live streams. I don't find it, like, I find it fun to play and fun to make videos for, usually, but for a live stream, I feel like I need that interactivity. I need a good amount of people in chat to keep it interesting for me for the duration of a few hours that a live stream usually lasts. And outside of the one time where loads of people showed up and that was an incredible stream because of it, and it was really fun, there's barely anyone there. And in general, I can manage if there's not that many people there. There's maybe only 1 or 2 people chatting over the course of the stream. It's unfortunate and it's less fun than if there would be a lot of people, but I can manage, especially if I just find the game more fun to play for a longer period of time, like Battle Revolution. But for Vortex, I feel like I need it. And I haven't had that consistency in recent times. Then again, it's probably been since well before December that I last did a Vortex stream on Twitch, so maybe I can give it a try. So let me know if you would be interested in seeing a stream of Vortex, because then I might do one sometime soon. I'm not promising when or how or any details of it. But if there's enough people that show interest and that also intend to occasionally like chat with me, you don't have to be there the entire time. You can lurk, you can come in late, you can leave early if you want. Like, I'm not gonna blame you for or force you into anything. I'm gonna blame you for not being there the entire time we're chatting. That's also not who I am. That's not the way things should work. But I do feel like that interactivity really works for me. Makes it more fun for me, and adds, I think due to that, because I find it more exciting, more fun, that would then add to the entertainment value of the game. And of the stream. I just was a reminder of a thought I had earlier. One of the weaker teams that we saw, and then I went on about immunity training. But that doesn't mean that it is a weak account or a new account or something like that. Yeah, sure, if it only has a Charmeleon of level 23 and then mostly some normal Pokemon that are below level 20, very likely it's a new account. So it's certain, but very likely. But for me, usually you'll see a weak team as well. You see a level 19 Shiny Pants here. We see a level 11 Metallic Burmy Trash Cloak. You see a level 6 Pineco, a level 24 Shiny Braixen, a level 37 Mystic Avalugg, and then a level 100 Shiny Spiritomb. That is my normal team that I use to hunt for others. To hunt for other Pokemon. To hunt for legendaries, to hunt for random wilds like your Geodudes. Or the Alolan forms that I mentioned earlier in this video. That was a very easy team to beat for clan battles. And for the most part, if you happen to encounter me in a clan battle, that is what you'll encounter. Doesn't mean my account is new, doesn't mean I am a weak trainer. It just happens to be my team at the time. How do they manage this? Oh, maybe Bunnelby must be one of the available starters, the Gen 6 one. I should check the Vortex Discord to see if my Xurkitree is still the top Xurkitree. See, I'm very proud of the Xurkitree. A lot of the new people, perhaps, that are on my channel might not know the story, but when Vortex V5, I believe, was first being tested, this was with the Gen 7 updates alongside quite a few other things. One of the updates was the introduction of the Ultra Beasts, and the Ultra Beast rarity, which is even way rarer than Legendaries are, and Legendaries are already super rare. And there were a few beta testers, and I was invited to be one of them. And even though Patrick, the main developer of Pokémon Vortex, had tested that Ultra Beasts could appear in the wild, and that they could be, and then how they would react to standard Pokeballs and Beast Balls, and how that entire idea, he had tested that, but with increased encounter rates, like super high increased encounter rates for Ultra Beasts, so that they'd be pretty common. But he'd never actually found or caught an Ultra Beast, at the standard appearance rate. So it was a semi-race, not officially, but like a semi-race for those who wanted to be competitive, and I was definitely one of them, to find the first Ultra Beast. And I found one. I found Christmas Buddy. This is a beta test. This wasn't available to anyone else. This was just us in this small group. And I caught Christmas Buddy, my normal Xurkitree, and I was allowed to keep it when we went to that new version. So, Christmas Buddy, officially the first ever Ultra Beast on Pokémon Vortex. Every Pokemon has an ID number, and I believe this is just the order in which they were caught. So, like, number 1 would be the very first Pokemon obtained in the game, then number 2, then number 3, la 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 la. There should not be any Ultra Beast on this game with a lower ID number than this. If there is, then it is likely has Patrick as the original trainer, and he gave himself a code for one before he gave this code to me. Or before I redeemed it. And why do I say I redeemed it? Because when we did the beta test, we used our save file effectively from the main game. But from that point, they were saved separately. I could continue playing the normal game V3 and add to my battle counts, my EXP, my caught Pokemon. And that wouldn't affect the beta test. The beta test just used one specific save that Patrick chose. Like, at a certain point in time, whatever you had at that point in time, that was the starting point for the beta test. And we knew going in, we weren't able to keep any of it. It was literally just a beta test. Check some new features for mistakes, and some errors and glitches, and give some first feedback on what was now available. However, because I caught the very first Ultra Beast, when we went into V4 and the Ultra Beasts were implemented, Patrick immediately sent me a code to redeem a level was it level 100 Xurkitree? Or whatever level I caught it at, I don't remember. But he gave me Xurkitree, I nicknamed it Christmas Buddy, it was a normal one, just like I caught it. The very first Ultra Beast. I'm super proud of that. I guess because of that, it makes me think, maybe there are very few Ultra Beasts that have a lower ID, because Patrick gave me that code, and I'm not sure, let's say I would have woken up at, I don't know, 12 PM that day. V4 might have been live for a good amount of hours at that point, and there is a chance that someone or a few players had caught an Ultra Beast at that point. In which case, because they caught it before I redeemed the code for Christmas Buddy, the IDs of those Pokemon would have been lower, but it's still one of the lowest then. And even though technically it might not be the lowest ID of an Ultra Beast, it is still the first ever Ultra Beast that was caught, because it was caught during preseason. Not preseason testing, that's racing term. Beta testing. You can tell I do work in a racing series when I say preseason testing. Yeah, that's a story of Christmas Buddy. I'll go until 25 battles, I think, and then call it quits for the recording. Keep forgetting that it is still a dragon type, even though it was clearly a dragon type. Come on, Alka. If you have any suggestions as to what you'd like to see in a Pokemon Vortex video in the future, whether near future or far future, or if you have any ideas for things I could do for live streams for Pokemon Vortex when I stream it on Twitch, please let me know. I'd be interested in hearing your ideas. Something I have been thinking for a long time is to do hide and seek. I would go hide somewhere on the map, you have to find it, and I figure out a prize of some kind. The thing is, if I do that on a live stream, you can just stream snipe, you can look at the live stream. And from there, you can just see where I am, and it doesn't really work. So I'd have to do it during a standard recording, because then you can't see where I am. However, how do I do that then? I would likely have to do that in my Discord. Now, I do have a link to my Discord in the description of this video. So if you're interested in joining that, you can do that there. It is still a relatively small Discord. It's not too active yet. But especially the Vortex section, I'd say, is active. Good amount of people there to chat with. And it is using the Vortex people that are in there, which is quite a large portion of the people in the Discord, that I'd like to do that event. It would have to require a lot of people from the Vortex, or at least a decent amount of people wanting to participate. Perhaps even be in a voice chat, I'm not sure yet. Shouldn't be required. Shouldn't have to be necessary. But I was thinking that I would then go hide somewhere and then give like increasingly useful hints, starting with a pretty vague one, and then I just, let's say, hide on Route 21 and give a hint. And then people would have to come find me, and the moment they find me, they put it in the chat, like in the Discord that we have for the hide and seek, and then they get a point, and then the first one to 3 points wins or something like that, and then they get a prize, like a cool Pokemon that I trade to them, or a gift. If they get popular enough, maybe Patrick might want to like sponsor one of them, like one of the prizes. But that's a far to the future. I'm not gonna ask Patrick for any codes like that, because I first have to get the hide and seek thing up and running, see if it's popular. I've actually done it twice before, I think, in the main Vortex Discord. I don't think I really did a prize, or if it was a prize, it was a very minor one. But I did test it twice, and it was a fun event with the hints and with a few people trying to find me. That was cool. So I would like to do it again, but it's just a case of exactly when and how. I have to figure that out. If you're interested in that, join my Discord, and also let me know in the comments and on my Discord that you'd like to join something like that. And if there's enough people saying, hey, yeah, I'd like to join, this seems fun, I'll try to set it up, find a good time for me and for other people than Discord, and we might be able to do it. I'm not gonna promise I can do it when you're awake or when you're not at school, because the main person that has to have time for it is me. Because obviously I have to organize and run the thing. But outside of that, if a lot of people, let's say, have time on a Saturday over a Sunday or Monday, then there's a higher chance to do it on the Sunday, if I'm available then too, of course. Like if there's a bunch of racing that day, Formula E, IndyCar, Formula 1, then yeah, then I'm not going to do it at that point. But it is something I'm interested in doing, so let me know if you're interested too. Oh, it was already at 25. I thought it was 24. Oh. Oh, it's an easy fight. I'll take that one. You might be wondering, why do I have a normal Xurkitree on my battle team and not a dark one so it deals extra damage, or a metallic or a shiny one to be able to take more hits? It's because this is, as I mentioned before, the first Ultra Beast in the game, and I'm just super proud of it. And I wanted to have the most XP out of all normal Xurkitree as well. So by using it in every battle, no matter if it's really useful in it or not, I have a higher chance that it stays there. I do wonder, is it? It's probably the Pokemon with the highest XP that I have. I'll check in a bit. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know ideas, suggestions for future Vortex videos, what would you like to see. And if you're interested in joining the hide-and-seek game that I mentioned just a moment ago. Make sure you always remember that you are worth it. Goodbye.